or foreign in your body. So your body starts aggressively attacking anything that needs to be removed. And after 3 days, your stem cells kick in. It's like a total maintenance repair system that we have embedded. Yeah.
And all we have to do is drink only water for 3 days, and our body will begin to...
And rest, sleep a lot, because sleeping is when the regeneration is at its peak. People say, oh, I took Tylenol and it healed me. No.
That's
the Tylenol that heals, yeah.
just kind of treats the symptom for the moment.
Well, it helps with the pain, but that also goes away. It's an opioid, so it just numbs, but you don't need that either. But anyway.
Well, it's so good to listen to the body, right? If the pain is there to give us a message.
Look, pharmacists in America, up until 70, 80 years ago, there was no pharmaceutical industry. Pharmacists had their own herb garden and made their own medicines from the compounds in plants.
I was watching a video about I am suffering with fibroids on my uterus now, becoming inflamed. So, and what a simple thing for you to put it to me that way. Just, you'll build some stem cells if you, that was such a simple thing to say to me. Thank you so much. Because maybe I heard that in the past, but I needed to have it.
Well, anything that is a growth in our body is usually an encapsulation by our organism of foreign bodies, usually parasitical invasions. And parasitical invasions, the parasite themselves feed on sugar. So the first thing to eliminate is eliminate sugar to stop feeding parasites. And then the parasites get attacked by our body that encapsulates them and eventually destroys them. But if we keep feeding them sugar, we'll never stop the parasites from procreating and multiplying. So many of the growths in our body are actually created by the parasites. Just like coral in the sea makes coral, little microorganisms make coral. Parasites in our body make their own little colonies where they accumulate sugar and dead cells that they feed on.
Wow.
And carcinogenic cells start developing because, again, finally all that stuff is coming to light, even though it's well known over 100 years ago. The problem is that, if you see, no, they wouldn't be in business if they weren't selling you petroleum derivative chemicals that we know as pharmaceuticals. But pharmaceuticals are made from synthesizing of compounds within the petroleum refining process. It's nothing natural anymore.
Exactly.
So why do we have to have synthetic compounds made from petroleum that mimic natural compounds to make money?
Exactly, and it seems so foreign. I was watching this video about these tribes in the Amazon who use all these wonderful things to treat fibroids and for womb care and all that, and it felt so hopeful and it felt so true and real. And then I hear you talk about these petroleum derivatives, and it just is so foreign.
Well, 99% of the medicines and vitamins and supplements that are on the market are made from petroleum. They're not from plants. That will be too costly.
Right.
That's why plant extracts cost so much money, because they're a smaller margin and a smaller market. Prices are high. But you don't need all that. Look, if you were to look into true herbalism and nutrition, you would, for example, discover that garlic, when you chew on raw garlic, or you squish it and you eat it, well, if it's too harsh, you can also mix it with lemon.
Oh, I love it. I eat garlic
garlic
all the time, yes.
Read up what it does, how it's the most potent medicine that we know in nature. It kills in vitro, in lab. Those compounds in vitro, in garlic, once you squish it or chew it, even better, kill Ebola within seconds.
Wow.
You know what? It's that powerful that nothing survives. It's like this. A long time ago, before we used plastic and aluminum for piping, handrails, doors, and knobs, and water pipes, we had copper. Well, we had lead, copper, brass on everything. No fungus, no bacteria survive on contact with brass or copper. But brass is made with copper. because copper is one
That's
of the
okay.
most potent metals as far as disinfecting. Of course, gold is better and silver, but it's more expensive. So the next best thing is copper. Copper. So when you not only wearing copper but touching copper all the time, you know, rubbing a piece of copper does more than soap. But I didn't tell you that, and
It
this
does more
conversation
what?
never happened.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
that's such.
copper. If you have copper
Uh-huh.
or brass
Mhm.
and you rub it with your hands, there's no bacteria, nothing that will survive.
Well, that's interesting. I had an IUD. I didn't want. I had to get some birth control after my son,
Yeah.
and I didn't want anything with hormones or
Yeah.
any of that. So I got the copper IUD, and it's because on site it kills immediately.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's kind of what you reminded me of.
So why did we go away from copper in the water pipes? Because if people don't get sick, how do you sell pharmaceuticals?
My God, it's
So you do
horrible.
plastic. Plastic breaks down, you need constant maintenance, so people can have houses that last 100 years. They have to redo the pipes every 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
Do I need to go?
Yeah, it's just the American dream.
Americans are the victims of a lot of money-making scams. That's all there is, because copper is expensive, because they make it expensive.
Right.
Who controls the stocks
Exactly.
on copper? Come on now. Who mines the copper? The same corporations owned by the same people that own the pharmaceutical and food industry. Do I have to say more? It's a pyramid.
Mhm.
You know, so. But you can free yourself because information is out there.
Yes, it
I'm
was
sorry.
wonderful. It was so hopeful to see that video about this tribe online today, and what a wonderful conversation with you today. You've given me some wonderful points. So simple.
Knowledge,
So simple.
knowledge can bring you freedom, and also mental freedom. Because one of the biggest detriments to our holistic well-being is cortisol, which is made by stress.
Huh.
So we need to refuse and deny to make us be made stressful and panicky and fearful.
We have
That feeds the dark side.
just refuse it.
Refuse it.
Just refuse
Say
it.
no.
Just center again. Center and
Say
gratitude.
no.
You know what's helped me so much is this Reiki practice.
Oh yeah, Reiki.
Oh, I'll tell you, just centering and gratitude and these
Oh,
three
God.
principles. There's this Reiki master.
Yes, of course.
She taught me, just for today, center in gratitude and say to
Yeah.
yourself, just for today,
Yeah.
I am worry free.
And the sun, we don't get cancer from the sun. We get cancer from the stuff that we put on our skin, that the sun bakes into our skin and transforms
My
into
gosh.
food for those same parasites that build the colonies, which are tumors.
I am
Yeah.
a breast cancer survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is impactful.
It's look, the sun is our actual friend. Of course, if you're very pale, you need to give yourself time to tan, but without the chemicals. The chemicals in your body are the real problem.
But even overcast, you can get sun. I try to
Yeah,
say this to
yeah.
my son all the time.
True.
Go outside, darling,
Yep.
get the medicine, charge up, please.
But there's ways to detoxify from heavy metals. Look, example, microplastics are everywhere. Greek yogurt, without sugar, Greek yogurt
Uh-huh.
basically eliminates, it's the strongest food we can have to eliminate microplastics from our gut.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's as simple as a smoothie. It's as simple as just throwing it in your
Just-
smoothie. Right there, this is
But
fine.
no, oh yeah, no sugar though, because sugar, read up on sugar. Once you know and read what sugar does to our organism, well, if you know, you know. If you don't know, well, I don't know what to do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God bless. So good to
Thank
see you
you
again.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely.